All right, I am at my wood yard this morning. I have my first face cord delivery to a really good friend of mine. A face cord, if you didn't know, at least in these parts, is 1/3 of a full cord. So if it were to be stacked, it would be 4 feet tall by 8 feet long, around 16-inch pieces. That's normally what people order around here, either half of a face cord or a full face cord, but rarely is it a full cord of wood. I've had a customer ask me for a half of a full cord, but they didn't like my price, so they didn't go with me, which makes sense. I'm more of a boutique, smaller quantity type firewood guy. I have the bed conveyor in the back of my truck right now. Since I don't have my trailer, if I had my trailer, I could just throw everything in the back, kind of at the bed rail height, and know that it's a full face cord worth. But I can't do that in the back of my F-150 because it's a short 5.5 foot box. So I just can't do it. So I have to stack it in there. And because I have to stack it in there, I'm going to use my conveyor, my Haul Master from Harbor Freight. And hopefully that'll help me. So probably going to give them half oak and half maple, soft maple around here. Red maple for the most part, a little bit of silver maple, but mostly red maple. I don't know if y'all can tell how dark this is. So dark. I just don't have a good one to compare it to. Show you how dark this is. All right, here's a good looking piece. All right, good looking piece. And then this fella, how dark that is. Very different. The ends are like black and white. That's nice. That one's much better. All right, here comes the fun part, y'all. 1/3 of a full cord, which is what we call a face cord, of mixed hardwood, about 50% oak, red oak and white oak, and about 50% soft maple. All right. Try to get a great view of what's going on here. Great view. I could put a tarp down, it would have been even better. Remember, I still have my rubber mat back here on the floor of the bed of the truck here. Hopefully it still works okay. Hopefully. Hopefully. Man, it's on there tight. About 7 or 8 sticks of firewood. And worked with rubber mat. So that was nice. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Alright, so there we go, 1/3 of a full cord. We call it a face cord. Red maple. Good stuff. Red oak. Some white oak in there. Piece of white oak. Tiny stuff. Thank y'all for joining me. Thanks again for joining Ramerwood. It's always just the right size.